Hard work separates the good from the great. Talent is often mistaken for the key to success. We admire those who seem to have a natural gift, assuming their abilities alone are what elevate them. But if talent were enough, every naturally gifted person would be at the top. The truth is, talent may set the stage, but it is hard work that determines who rises and who remains stagnant. The difference between good and great is not skill alone. It's the willingness to put in the extra hours, to push beyond comfort, and to do what others are unwilling to do. Consider two individuals with equal talent. One relies on their natural ability, doing just enough to get by, confident that their gift will carry them forward. The other recognizes that talent is only a starting point. They work tirelessly, refining their skills, learning from mistakes, and pushing past failures. Over time, their paths diverge, not because one was more gifted, but because one chose to put in the effort while the other settled for mediocrity. Hard work is the great separator because it introduces something talent alone never can: consistency. Talent might allow someone to perform well occasionally, but hard work ensures excellence every time. It's not about a single moment of brilliance, but about repeated, disciplined effort over months and years. The greatest athletes, artists, and leaders in history were not simply born great. They became great by dedicating themselves to the relentless pursuit of mastery. Another factor that distinguishes the great from the merely good is how they handle adversity. A talented person may crumble when faced with setbacks because they have never had to struggle, but someone who has built their success on hard work has already developed resilience. They understand that setbacks are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. Every failure is a lesson, every challenge is an opportunity, and every difficulty is a chance to grow stronger. Hard work also breeds discipline. It forces you to make sacrifices, to prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort. The great ones don't wait for inspiration or motivation to strike. They show up every single day, even when they don't feel like it. They understand that growth happens in the moments when no one is watching, when there are no immediate rewards, when it would be easier to quit. This discipline is what ultimately makes the difference. It turns ambition into reality. Moreover, those who rely on hard work develop a deep appreciation for the process. They don't just chase results, they embrace the grind. They find fulfillment in the struggle, knowing that every drop of sweat, every late night, and every extra rep is shaping them into something greater. While the good ones look for shortcuts, the great ones fall in love with the journey. There's also a psychological shift that happens when someone commits to hard work. They stop fearing competition because they know they've outworked everyone else. Confidence isn't just about believing in your ability. It's about knowing that you've earned the right to succeed. Hard work removes doubt because it proves time and time again that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. At the highest level, the margin between good and great is razor thin. Everyone is talented, everyone has potential, but not everyone is willing to do the work. Those who do, they rise above the rest, not because they were destined for greatness, but because they refused to settle for anything less. Hard work builds character. Character is not something we are born with. It is something we develop through experience, struggle, and perseverance. Hard work is the ultimate sculptor of character, shaping us in ways that no amount of natural talent or intelligence can. It teaches us discipline, resilience, humility, and patience, qualities that define not just our work ethic, but also who we are as individuals. When we commit to working hard, we are not just improving our skills or reaching our goals, we are strengthening the very foundation of our character. One of the first ways hard work builds character is through discipline. The ability to commit to a task, stay focused, and push through discomfort is not something that happens overnight. It comes from repeatedly choosing to do what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it. The process of working hard forces us to develop self-control, teaching us to prioritize long-term success over short-term gratification. This discipline doesn't just make us better at our jobs or studies, it makes us better at life. Another crucial aspect is resilience. When we work hard, we inevitably encounter obstacles, failures, and disappointments. These moments test us, but they also teach us. People who avoid hard work often crumble under pressure because they've never been forced to push past adversity. But those who have put in the effort day after day develop an unshakable mindset. They learn that setbacks are not permanent, that failure is just feedback, and that perseverance is the key to overcoming any challenge. Hard work also cultivates humility. When you truly dedicate yourself to something, you quickly realize that success is not immediate and that there is always more to learn. It humbles you because it exposes your weaknesses and forces you to confront them. It teaches you that no matter how talented or knowledgeable you think you are, there is always room for growth. This humility allows you to stay open to feedback, to seek continuous improvement, and to appreciate the journey rather than just the outcome. Another important character trait built through hard work is patience. We live in a world that craves instant results, but real success takes time. Hard work teaches us to trust the process, to understand that progress is often slow, and that mastery is achieved through years of effort. This patience not only helps us in our careers, but also in our relationships, our decision-making, and our ability to stay committed to our long-term goals. Hard work also fosters a sense of responsibility. When you commit to working hard, you develop a strong sense of accountability for your actions. You stop making excuses, blaming circumstances, or expecting others to do the work for you. Instead, you take ownership of your life and your results. This responsibility is what separates those who achieve great things from those who simply wish for them. Additionally, hard work builds integrity. When you consistently put in effort, even when no one is watching, you develop a deep sense of honesty with yourself and others. You learn to value effort over shortcuts, authenticity over pretense, and real achievement over empty recognition. This integrity earns you respect, not because of what you say, but because of what you prove through your actions. Ultimately, hard work transforms not just what we do, but who we become. It molds our character in ways that last far beyond any single accomplishment. Through discipline, resilience, humility, patience, responsibility, and integrity, we grow into individuals who are not just capable of success, but truly deserving of it. Hard work creates momentum. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in success, yet it is often misunderstood. Many believe that momentum is something that happens naturally, as if it appears out of nowhere, but the truth is, momentum is created through effort, through persistence, and most importantly, through hard work. It does not simply arrive. It is built piece by piece, action by action, until it becomes an unstoppable force that propels us forward. The first step in creating momentum is showing up consistently. Nothing great is achieved in a single day, but the commitment to working hard every day compounds over time. Imagine pushing a heavy boulder. At first it feels immovable, and every bit of effort seems pointless. But with enough persistence, the boulder begins to shift. Then, slowly but surely, it starts rolling. Hard work works in the same way. The hardest part is getting started, but once we gain traction, everything begins to flow more easily. Another critical aspect of momentum is small wins. Many people underestimate the power of small victories, believing that only major accomplishments matter. But in reality, each small success builds confidence and reinforces the belief that we are capable of more. When we work hard and see even the slightest improvement, it fuels our motivation to keep going. Over time, these small wins stack up, and before we know it, they create unstoppable forward motion. Hard work also creates momentum by eliminating inertia. The longer we stay inactive or stagnant, the harder it becomes to start again. Think of a car that has been sitting idle for too long. It takes extra effort to get the engine running again. But when we commit to putting in the work every single day, we never lose that momentum. Each day of effort makes the next day easier, and soon we find ourselves in a rhythm where productivity and progress feel natural. One of the greatest benefits of momentum is that it reduces resistance. In the beginning, everything feels difficult. Starting a business, learning a new skill, or pursuing a big goal all come with doubts and challenges. But as we continue working hard, we begin to break through those initial barriers. Tasks that once felt overwhelming become second nature. What was once intimidating becomes routine. This shift happens not because the work becomes easier, but because we become stronger. Momentum also creates a sense of urgency and energy. The more effort we put in, the more invested we become. Hard work fuels passion, and passion, in turn, fuels more hard work. When we build momentum, we no longer need to force ourselves to stay motivated. Momentum itself becomes the driving force that keeps us moving forward. This is why the most successful people always seem to be in motion. They have worked hard enough to generate the energy needed to sustain their progress. Another important factor in momentum is that it attracts opportunities. When we are working hard, improving our skills, and consistently pushing forward, people start to take notice. Doors begin to open that wouldn't have opened otherwise. Success breeds success. And momentum creates an environment where new possibilities naturally arise. But these opportunities don't appear without effort. They are a direct result of the work we put in. At its core, momentum is not something that happens to us. It is something we create. It is the reward for persistence, for discipline, and for refusing to give up when progress seems slow. The key is to keep going, to trust that every ounce of effort is adding up, and to recognize that once momentum is built, it becomes a force far greater than the sum of its parts. Hard work inspires others. Hard work is not just about personal success. It has the power to influence, uplift, and motivate those around us. When people witness someone pushing beyond their limits, refusing to quit, and dedicating themselves to a goal, it sparks something within them. Hard work is contagious. It sets a standard, creates a ripple effect, and inspires others to believe in their own potential. Whether in a workplace, a family, or a community, the presence of someone who relentlessly pursues excellence can transform the mindset of an entire group. One of the most powerful aspects of hard work is that it speaks louder than words. People are not inspired by empty promises or motivational speeches alone. They are inspired by action. When someone consistently puts in effort, regardless of challenges or setbacks, it becomes a living example of what is possible. Hard-working individuals don't need to tell others to work harder. Their dedication naturally encourages others to step up and match their energy. Hard work also sets a new standard of excellence. In any environment, the level of effort put in by one person influences the expectations of others. When an employee stays late to refine their work, it encourages their colleagues to take greater pride in their own responsibilities. When an athlete trains harder than anyone else on the team, it raises the overall intensity of the group. People may not even realize it, but they start to work harder simply because they see someone else leading by example. Additionally, hard work creates a culture of perseverance. In difficult situations, people often look for guidance. If they see someone who refuses to give up, even when facing obstacles, they begin to internalize that same resilience. A leader who works tirelessly through challenges sends a clear message. Setbacks are not reasons to quit. They are opportunities to grow. This mindset spreads, shaping an environment where determination becomes the norm rather than the exception. Another way that hard work inspires is through earned success. When people see someone achieve greatness through pure effort, not luck, not shortcuts, but through relentless dedication, it reinforces the belief that success is within reach for anyone willing to work for it. Witnessing someone go from struggle to accomplishment proves that talent alone is not the key to success. Persistence and effort are what truly make the difference. Hard work also builds trust and credibility. People naturally respect those who are willing to put in the effort. Whether it's a teacher who goes the extra mile for their students, a business owner who leads from the front, or a parent who sacrifices to provide for their family, the impact of their dedication is deeply felt. When people trust that someone is fully committed to their work, they feel inspired to follow that example in their own lives. Moreover, hard work empowers others to believe in themselves. Many people hesitate to chase their dreams because they doubt their own abilities, but when they see someone else, someone just like them, achieving great things through sheer effort, it eliminates excuses. It proves that success is not reserved for the naturally gifted, but for those willing to work for it. This realization can be life-changing, pushing people to take action toward their own goals. Ultimately, hard work creates a cycle of inspiration. One person's dedication encourages another, and that person's efforts inspire someone else. Over time, what started as an individual commitment turns into a movement, one where effort, resilience, and ambition become the foundation for progress, not just for one person, but for everyone who witnesses it. Hard work gives you freedom. Freedom is something we all desire, but few people realize that true freedom is not simply given, it is earned through effort, discipline, and persistence. Hard work is not just a means to achieve success, it is the foundation upon which freedom is built. Whether it is financial independence, personal growth, or the ability to make choices without limitations, the work we put in today determines the level of freedom we experience tomorrow. One of the most obvious ways hard work provides freedom is financial independence. Money may not be everything, but it undeniably gives us options. Those who are willing to work hard, build skills, and push through challenges create opportunities to earn more, save more, and invest in their future. While some people feel trapped by financial burdens, those who consistently put in the effort to grow and improve gain the ability to live life on their own terms. They are not bound by a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Instead, they have the power to make choices based on what they truly want, rather than what they can afford at the moment. Beyond finances, hard work also grants freedom of opportunity. The more effort we invest in developing our skills and expanding our knowledge, the more doors open for us. Hard-working individuals are not limited to one job, one career path, or one way of living. They have the ability to pivot, adapt, and pursue new ventures because they have built a foundation of experience and expertise. Those who avoid hard work often find themselves stuck, unable to move forward because they never put in the effort to create better options. Hard work also gives us the freedom to control our time. Many people feel trapped in routines they did not choose, stuck in jobs they dislike, working long hours with little flexibility. However, those who dedicate themselves to their craft, their business, or their passions eventually earn the ability to decide how they spend their time. Whether it's the flexibility to travel, spend time with family, or pursue meaningful projects, the effort put in today creates the possibility of a more balanced and fulfilling life in the future. Another important way hard work leads to freedom is through self-confidence. When we put in the effort to achieve something, whether it's mastering a skill, completing a difficult project, or overcoming obstacles, we prove to ourselves that we are capable. This confidence gives us the freedom to take risks, step outside of our comfort zones, and trust in our own abilities. Without hard work, self-doubt takes over, keeping us confined to what feels safe and familiar. But with a strong work ethic, we gain the courage to pursue new challenges without fear. Hard work also grants freedom from regret. Many people look back on their lives and wish they had done more, taken more chances, worked harder, or pursued their dreams with greater determination. The pain of regret is often greater than the discomfort of hard work. Those who dedicate themselves to their goals, who push through the struggle, and who refuse to settle for mediocrity, rarely look back with disappointment. Instead, they have the freedom to reflect on their journey with pride, knowing they gave it their all. Additionally, hard work provides freedom from reliance on others. While it is always good to have support, true independence comes from knowing that you can stand on your own. Those who work hard develop resilience, problem-solving skills, and the ability to navigate life's challenges without constantly depending on others for help. They are not at the mercy of circumstances or waiting for someone else to give them a break. They create their own path. Ultimately, hard work is not a restriction or a burden. It is the key that unlocks the life we want to live. It gives us the ability to make choices, to pursue passions, and to shape our own destiny. Every effort we put in today brings us one step closer to a future where we are not held back by limitations, but instead empowered by the freedom we have earned. Hard work is the ultimate equalizer. In a world where people are born into different circumstances, some with privilege, others with disadvantages, there is one factor that can level the playing field: hard work. It does not discriminate based on background, social status, or natural talent. It is the one thing that anyone, regardless of where they start in life, can choose to embrace. While some may have more opportunities handed to them, it is those who are willing to outwork the competition who ultimately rise to the top. Hard work is the great equalizer because it does not care where you come from. It only rewards those who refuse to quit. Many believe that success is determined by luck, talent, or external circumstances. But history proves otherwise. Some of the most successful people in the world did not start with wealth, education, or connections. What set them apart was their relentless commitment to hard work. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not always intelligence or skill. It is the willingness to show up every single day, put in the effort, and keep going long after others have given up. Hard work erases the advantage of natural talent. While talent can give someone a head start, it is not enough to sustain long-term success. Those who rely on talent alone often get surpassed by those who are willing to grind. A gifted athlete who refuses to practice will eventually lose to the less talented player who trains harder. A naturally intelligent student who never studies will fall behind the one who puts in hours of effort. Talent without work is wasted potential, but effort without talent still leads to progress. One of the most powerful aspects of hard work is that it gives control to the individual. Unlike luck or privilege, which are out of our hands, effort is something we can choose to give every single day. It puts success within reach for anyone who is willing to put in the time and sacrifice. This is why hard work is the greatest equalizer. It is not reserved for the wealthy, the well-connected, or the naturally gifted. It belongs to anyone with the determination to keep pushing forward, no matter the odds. Hard work also breaks barriers and challenges stereotypes. Throughout history, people who were told they were not smart enough, not strong enough, or not qualified enough have defied expectations through sheer determination. The world often tries to put limits on what people can achieve, but those who are willing to work harder than anyone else prove that those limits are nothing more than illusions. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to earn it. Another way hard work acts as an equalizer is by creating opportunities that would not exist otherwise. Many people wait for the right moment, the perfect chance, or an open door. But those who work hard do not wait. They create their own opportunities. The more effort someone puts into their craft, the more doors begin to open. Hard-working individuals attract mentors, investors, and supporters because effort and dedication are qualities that others respect and admire. Hard work gives people the ability to rewrite their story. No matter where someone starts, their future is not determined by their past. It is determined by the work they are willing to do today. Some of the greatest success stories come from individuals who overcame hardship through perseverance. Hard work allows people to rise above their circumstances, break generational cycles, and build something greater than what they were given. At its core, hard work is the ultimate equalizer because it is available to everyone. It does not favor the wealthy over the poor, the talented over the average, or the privileged over the disadvantaged. It rewards those who are willing to push beyond their limits, to do the work others won't, and to keep moving forward no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Hard work is the greatest force for transformation. It does not care about background, talent, or privilege. It only rewards those who are willing to persevere. It closes the gap between the advantaged and the disadvantaged, proving that success is not given, but earned. Through effort, discipline, and resilience, anyone can rise above their circumstances and create opportunities that once seemed impossible. In a world where many look for shortcuts, hard work remains the one true path to lasting achievement. It builds character, creates momentum, and inspires those around us. It grants us the freedom to shape our own destiny, breaking through barriers that others believe cannot be crossed. While luck and talent may provide temporary advantages, they will always be surpassed by those who refuse to quit. No matter where you start, hard work is the key to where you want to go. It is the equalizer that turns dreams into reality, struggles into success, and ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. The choice is always in our hands. Will we let circumstances define us, or will we put in the effort to rise above them?